Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Miss Nightmare. Hope you guys are ready to listen to some Valentine's Day theme horror stories. Here are 19 different stories. Enjoy. Horror stories. Love's deadly red dimly lit room, filled with the soft glow of computer screens. The sound of typing fills the air. Narrator, higher in the age of digital love, where hearts connect across oceans, a sinister shadow lurks behind the screen. This Valentine's Day, love is not just in the air, but danger too. Mark's apartment. Mark, a hopeful and naive young man, sits in front of his computer, chatting with Elena, a mysterious woman from overseas. His face is lit by the soft glow of the screen, showing genuine excitement. Someone who gets me. Someone who gets me. And it sends a heart emoji, and the screen shows Elena's reply. Elena's lair. Marina, a stunning and sophisticated woman, her beauty matched only by her deadly intent. Her room is adorned with pictures of various men, each marked with a red asinine. Another one falls into my web when she types back, her fingers dancing with lethal grace. Monica Tainisi Pafi. Detective Mark arrives in Paris, a bouquet of roses in hand, waiting eagerly for Elena. His eyes scan every face, searching for his love. And narrated offs are Mark traveled across the world for love, but what awaited him was a web of deceit. We thunder rumbles in the distance as the weather shifts, mirroring the dark turn his journey is about to take. Terena's lair. There Elena prepares for their meeting, her actions meticulous and precise. She adds a small vial of poison to her purse, her expression cold. When later self-love is a game, welcoming to Vision Cafe. Later, Miss Gown as Mark waits alone. The flowers now wilted. Elena is nowhere to be seen. His phone buzzes. A message from Elena. A video. One screen, Elena. In a dark room, the faces of her victims behind her. I am tethering a true video, dear Mark. Love is a fragile thing, easily broken. You sought warmth, but found the cold embrace of death. Farewell. The video ends, leaving Mark in shock. Snakatis, Elena watches from her computer, a smirk on her face as she deletes her profile. She turns off the computer, her silhouette disappearing into the darkness. And narrator and the web of online love, not all is as it seems. This Valentine's Day, beware the Black Widow, for her love is a deadly trap. And Said, the Parisian cafe now empty except for Mark, who sits alone, the realization of betrayal washing over him. Parisian cafe, now he echoes as Mark struggles with the truth. His phone, now just a reminder of the deception, lies forgotten on the table. So, mine's breaking. How could I have been so blind? He won't be another victim. He'll be the one to end her deadly game. In Nakit's hotel room, Max sits surrounded by open laptops, researching, piecing together Elena's past victims and past. His eyes are focused, driven by a newfound purpose. Imana victims, no more victims. Ne'er the Zain, Daria, when aware of Mark's resolve, prepares for her next. She scrolls through profiles, her next target in sight, and is satisfied. So many fish in the sea. Mere computer pings. A message from Mark, but not the one she expects. Screen out who you are. Elena. It ends now. Elena's smirk fades. Barina, clucked in darkness, waits, her usual confidence shaken by Mark's message. Now suddenly, the sound of footsteps. Mark appears, not with flowers, but with resolve. You can't hide in the shadows forever. Elena. Selena smirking. Brave words for a heartbroken man. One tense silence. the only sound the distant rumble of thunder. I'm not here for revenge. I'm here to stop you. And how do you plan to do that? Mark reveals his phone, a live stream broadcasting to the world, exposing Elena and her crimes. And more crimes, by showing the world your true face. When Lena's expression shifts from confidence to fear as she realizes her game is over. You cut to me. Parisian cafe. Day now. Back home. Watches the news on his laptop. Elena's capture is the headline. The narrator VSD. Mark turned his heartbreak into courage, shining a light into the darkest corners of the web. This Valentine's Day, he reminded us that even in the face of deceit, truth and love can prevail. While Mark closes his laptop, a small smile on his face. He's not searching for love online anymore. He's learned to find it in the world around him. The faded world has moved on. But the story of Mark and Elena remains a cautionary tale of the digital age. Mark has become a voice for the voiceless, advocating for online safety and awareness. Community Center. Mark stands before a group, sharing his story. His audience, a mix of young and old, listens intently, moved by his experience. Sunti, remember, real connections are built on trust, not just profiles and pictures. We must look out for each other in this digital world. Applause breaks out as Mark steps down. His message clear. Clark Tudy, Kristen Sell, now behind bars, sits alone, her reign of terror over. The shadows of her cell mirror those of her former lair. A stark contrast to her previous life. Lighter and soft. I was wrong. Love is not a game. A moment of reflection in her eyes. A glimpse of the person she might have been. Untete. City Park on. Mark walks through the park. The sun setting in the distance. He's approached by a young woman, Lucy, who recognizes him from his advocacy work. Lucy, excited, your Mark. Your story? It changed how I see online dating. Thank you. Mark smiles, realizing his painful experience has made a difference. I'm just glad it helped someone. Stay safe out there. They part ways, Lucy inspired and Mark content, knowing he's made a positive impact. Bridge overlooking the city. Sunset. Mark stands alone, looking out over the city. The sun dips below the horizon, casting a beautiful glow. In the end, Mark's journey from victim to victor shows us the power of resilience, the importance of awareness, and the unyielding strength of the human spirit. This Valentine's Day, let's remember to protect our hearts, not just from heartbreak, but from the hidden dangers in our connected world. Mark turns and walks away, the city lights beginning to twinkle like stars. A symbol of hope and a reminder that even after the darkest nights, the sun will rise again. Valentine's loop, fade, and morning a warm, golden light spills through the windows as Emily and James, a young couple deeply in love, awaken. They share a tender look, excitement bubbling between them for the day ahead. Emily whispering, Happy Valentine's Day. Love. James returns the whisper, caressing her face. And to you, my heart. Let's make today unforgettable. They prepare for their day, oblivious to the subtle oddities around them. The calendar stuck on February 14th, the dust that never seems to settle, and the silence that's a bit too profound. A picturesque lakeside day. Emily and James arrive at a serene lakeside, their favorite spot, where they first confess their love. They picnic, laugh, and dance, lost in their world, the surroundings eerily devoid of other souls. James spinning Emily around. Do you ever feel like it's just us? Laughing, unaware of the truth. Isn't that the dream? Just us, forever and ever. As the day fades, they settle under a large oak tree. watching the sunset. James reaches for Emily's hand, a flash of confusion crossing his face. James' end voice laced with sudden uncertainty. Do you remember how we got here today? Emily puzzled, trying to remember. I can't seem to recall, but does it matter? We're together. The cottage. Night they return to the cottage, the warmth greeting them. A dusty photo album sits on the coffee table, its presence previously unnoticed. Curiosity leads them to flip through it. Page by page, they see their photos, each Valentine's Day identical to the last. Their expressions, joyous yet frozen in time. The last photo sends a shiver down their spines. It's of them at the lakeside, their bodies lifeless, entwined in a final embrace. Emily's voice barely a whisper, realization dawning, we never left, did we? James holding her, a tear escaping. It seems our love was too strong to end, even by death. A knock at the door startles them. Hesitant, James opens it to find an old couple. We've been watching over you two. It's rare, a love so strong it defies death. You've been given a gift to relive your perfect day, old woman. But every loop you must choose. Continue in blissful ignorance or step into the beyond. Together. Emily and James exchange a look, a silent conversation passing between them. They turn back to the old couple, determination in their eyes. Emily, James, and together we choose. The screen fades before their choice is heard, leaving their decision a mystery. The cottage. Night the camera pulls back, showing Emily and James, standing at the threshold, the old couple's eyes filled with wisdom and sadness. The night is eerily still, the moon casting a soft glow over the scene. Together, with conviction, to step into the beyond. Our love is our journey, not our anchor. The old couple nods, understanding and respect in their gaze. They step aside, revealing a path lit by a ethereal light, leading into an unknown filled with stars and soft whispers of the night. Old woman, Kinley, your love has created a bridge between worlds. Walk it together, as you always have, in love. Emily and James take a deep breath, intertwining their fingers tightly, their hearts beating as one. They step forward, each step light, as if they are shedding the weight of an eternity spent in a loop. Next, the path into the beyond continues. The path is both beautiful and surreal, lined with memories of their life together, echoes of laughter, tears, and love intertwining. The further they walk, the more the physical world fades away, replaced by a tapestry of emotions and shared moments. Looking at Emily, a soft smile on his lips. Do you feel scared? Emily smiling back. Serene, not with you by my side? I feel free. They reach the end of the path, where the light brightens. They pause, looking back at the world they're leaving behind, then at each other, their love the beacon guiding them forward. Emily, tears of joy in her eyes. I love you, James. For every moment we've had, James holding her close. And I you, Emily. Forever and beyond. They step into the light together, the scene fading to a brilliant white. The cottage. Dawn, the first light of dawn touches the cottage. The calendar page turns, moving on from February 14th, as if released from its own loop. The photo album on the coffee table now shows an empty page, their story continuing in a place beyond words. Fadance. The eternal garden. Timeless, the brilliant white light fades, to reveal an expansive, breathtaking garden, where time seems irrelevant and beauty knows no bounds. Emily and James find themselves in a world that vibrates with colors more vivid than they've ever seen, an air filled with scents that stir memories and emotion. They are no longer bound by their earthly forms, but exist as the purest essence of themselves. Their love the brightest light in this place beyond time. Emily, I was struck looking around. Is this James? looking at Emily, their connection deeper than ever. If it's with you, anywhere is. Suddenly, they realize they are not alone. The garden is filled with others, each group or pair engrossed in their own perfect moments. A guide, a being of light and warmth, approaches them with a welcoming smile. Guide voiced like a gentle melody welcome Emily and James. This is the beyond, where love transcends the physical. Here, you'll find peace, love, and the continuation of your journey together. The guide gestures around, showing them a landscape that stretches into infinity, each area representing different facets of existence and emotion. Guide con to you. You have chosen to step forward. Together. Here you can explore the infinite expressions of your souls, learn, grow, and in time, perhaps choose new journeys, new experiences. Emily, overwhelmed with emotion, see our loved ones. Guide with the reassuring nod. Yes, but in a way that's different from how you remember. You'll feel their love, their essence, as part of everything around you. James looking at Emily, then back at the guide, and can we? Guide smiling warmly. Absolutely. The beyond is about continuous creation, exploring love in all its forms. Your love story is far from over. It's simply evolved. The guide leads them to a viewpoint where the horizon meets a sky filled with stars, each one representing a soul's journey, a story of love and existence. Guide, Comte, when you're ready, there are endless paths to explore, each step powered by the love you carry for each other. Emily and James, hand in hand, look out at the infinite possibilities, their hearts full, their spirits intertwined with the fabric of the universe itself. Emily softly, to James, our love story. James kissing her forehead, yes, my love. And what a story it would be. The camera pulls back, leaving the couple standing at the edge of eternity, ready to explore the unknown together, their love a beacon for their soul's everlasting journey. And the script aims to explore themes of love transcending physical existence, the continuation of growth and experience beyond death, and the beauty of an eternal journey together. Love's Last Listing. Love's Last Listing. 1. The facade exterior, day. A charming suburban street reopened on a picturesque neighborhood, where birds chirp and children play. The camera pans to a for sale sign on a well-manicured lawn. The sign bears the name Derek Hartman, your trusted real estate agent. Sue, the introduction, the interior day, a brightly lit art Derek Hartman, parties. Cowdy's staircase, sharply dressed, gives a tour to a young couple, Michael and Sarah. Derek's charm is palpable, making jokes as he leads them through the spacious kitchen and into the cozy living room. And this, folks, is where memories are made. Just imagine Valentine's Day, a warm fire. It does, sir. It's perfect. Let's see. 3. Or scene interior, day. Derek's office scene interior. Derek sits at his desk. He circles a name and then picks up the phone. His charm fades, replaced by a cold, calculated demeanor. Ian Tishan. The interior, evening. The same home the couple returns to the home for a private viewing on Valentine's Day, upon Derek's special invitation. The house is lit with candles, and a bottle of champagne sits chilling on the table. The interior night, the home's basement night. The couple descends into the basement, at Derek's urging to see the wine cellar. The door slams shut behind them, and the lights flicker out. Panicked, they turn to find Derek no longer the charming agent, but a menacing figure. Tenerike whispering through the darkness. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's make some memories. See, a scene sees. The struggle, interior, night. The basement, Michael and Sarah scramble in the darkness. They trip over furniture. desperately searching for a way out. Derek's taunts echo around them, his presence felt but unseen. The escape, in a frantic burst of survival, Michael manages to break a window, allowing the cold night air and moonlight to flood in. They see Derek's silhouette, but now they have the advantage. Fighting back with everything they have, they manage to push past him and up the stairs. The chase, the exterior, night, the neighborhood street, the couple, battered and bruised, runs through the streets screaming for help. Derek is close behind, his facade completely gone, replaced by sheer rage. The resolution, the exterior, night, the couple screams have alerted a nearby patrol car. The police arrive just in time to apprehend Derek as he nearly catches up to Michael and Sarah. Derek is handcuffed, his eyes burning with unspoken threats. The aftermath, anterior day, a coffee shack divorcing. Weeks later, Michael and Sarah sit together holding hands across the table. They're visibly shaken but united. Sarah, but I can't help feeling like we were chosen for a reason. We were to survive. And we did. The exterior, day, the same for sale. Sale signed the Camera coffee shop to the neighborhood. Finally resting on the for sale sign outside the house where it all began. The sign now reads under new management with a different real estate agency's name. Closing shut. The screen fades to black, leaving the audience to ponder the true cost of a dream home and the dangers that can lurk behind a friendly facade. The revelation. An interior, night, police stay stacked. Derek sits in an interrogation room, handcuffed. A detective lays out photos of other couples in front of him, revealing that Derek has been linked to several unsolved disappearances. How many? Derek, how many couples did you show homes to before Michael and Sarah? Derek smacks, but remains silent, enjoying the control he still holds by keeping his secrets. The community's fear, exterior, day, the neighborhood. The news of Derek's arrest spreads through the community. Neighbors gather in small groups, whispering and casting suspicious glances at every first. The trust in their idyllic neighborhood is shattered. Shattered. Scene 13. The copycat. Interior evening. Another couple tours a home with a new agent smiling and laughing, oblivious to the danger. As they enter the basement, the scene mirrors that of Derek's pattern, suggesting the terrifying possibility of a copycat. In the interior, day, police department, the police delve into Derek's past, uncovering a trail of forged identities and unsold homes. It becomes clear that Derek was not working alone. He was part of a larger, more sinister network targeting unsuspecting homebuyers. Scene 15. The warning. Interior night. A local news Dustin News. Anchor addresses the camera, urging viewers to be vigilant. The story of Michael and Sarah is shared as a cautionary tale, warning of the dangers lurking behind seemingly innocent encounters. The survivor's guilt. Interior evening. Michael and Sarah's apartment. The couple struggles with survivor's guilt, haunted by the thought of those who did not escape. They decide to use their experience to help others, starting a support group for survivors of similar ordeals. The closure. The exterior, day, a Memorial Park, a small ceremony is held for the victims, with Michael and Sarah in attendance. They release balloons into the sky, each carrying the name of a missing. It's a moment of collective grief and remembrance, but also of hope and resilience. The twist. The interior, day, an unknown location, a figure watches the memorial service from a distance, their face obscured as they turn away. A real estate license with Derek's picture, but under a different name, is visible in their hand, hinting that the network is still active and the threat is far from over. The unsettling piece. An exterior, dusk. The neighborhood. The camera slowly moves through the neighborhood as the sun sets, casting long shadows. Homes that once symbolized safety and happiness now hold a sense of unease. The for sale signs sway gently in the wind, each one a potential harbinger of danger. Final shot. The screen fades to black. A final message appears. Trust is the foundation of home. The haunting melody of a piano plays, leaving the audience with a lingering sense of dread, and the reminder that evil can wear the most charming of masks. The new dawn, an exterior morning, a community center. The camera captures the first light of dawn, breaking over a community center, where flyers flutter on a bulletin board, announcing a seminar on safe home buying practices hosted by Michael and Sarah. Their tragedy has sparked a movement within the community to educate and protect future home buyers. Scene 20. The Haunting. Interior night. Michael and Sarah's better efforts to move forward. Michael and Sarah haunted by their experience. Late at night, Sarah wakes to the sound of faint whispers, reminiscent of Derek's voice. It's a psychological scar, showing that some wounds are invisible and slow to heal. The confrontation. An interior day. A prison visitation run, a bid for closure. Michael and Sarah visit Derek in prison. They confront him, seeking answers and trying to understand why he chose them. You Look's response is chillingly simple. You looked like you could be happy. Network exposed. Interior day. A courtroom, the investigation into Derek's activities leads to a groundbreaking trial. Evidence presented reveals the depth of the network Derek was part of, implicating real estate agents, mortgage brokers, and even local officials in a scheme targeting vulnerable home buyers. The fallout. The exterior day, neighborhood one. The revelations of the trial sent shockwaves through the community. Homes are abandoned, for sale signs are defaced, and trust in institutions crumbles. The neighborhood's facade of perfection is irrevocably damaged, leaving residents to grapple with the reality beneath. Scene 24. The rebuilding. Exterior day. A community garden. The community begins to rebuild not just their neighborhood but their sense of trust and security. A community garden is planted on the grounds of an unsold home, turning a place of fear into one of growth and healing. Michael and Sarah lead the effort, finding solace in the act of creation. The final encounter. Interior day. A busy cafe chance encounter at a cafe between Sarah and a woman who thanks her for the safety seminar she attended. The woman shares how it saved her from a suspicious situation, giving Sarah a sense of purpose and a glimmer of hope that their efforts have made a difference. Scene 26. The legacy. Exterior sunset. The neighborhood as the sun sets. There's a new awareness, a vigilance that wasn't there before. Michael and Sarah watch from their porch, holding each other close. They've lost much, but have gained a new family in their community. The unseen threat at interior night. An office. The final scene shifts to a dimly lit office, where a wall is covered with photos of various agents, including Derek. A shadowy figure crosses out Derek's photo in circles. Another agent's photo in a different city. The network is adapting, ready to prey anew. Final words. The screen fades to black with a message. Vigilance is the price of safety. In the pursuit of dreams, let us not become prey. The haunting melody returns, a somber reminder of the story's heart. The eternal battle between light